We have a long-awaited showdown here. A matchup of two elite quarterbacks. Might not see a better QB duel all season long. Both guys hoping to use this big stage to display their supremacy. Welcome to Gainesville, Florida, and the Swamp, the home of the Florida Gators. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 17th ranked team, the Florida Gators. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Street. Let's get this thing underway. The Gators will kick this away to start us off. And he'll leave the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
They attack the deep middle of this defense, Kirk, come up with a big play.
Nice job giving that quarterback time to throw. Good job of making that read to the middle of the field and working against those safeties, and a big play is the result.
Handoff here from the shotgun. They've got him in the backfield. It's a 4-yard loss.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice game. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Incomplete, just missed the wide receiver there. So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup. Trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat, and one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial, kickstarting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis. Chris, I felt like that was almost a 2-for-1. They know they're potentially going to go for it on 4th down, so you try to get as much as you can on 3rd to put yourself in a good spot for this next play. Curious to see if the offensive coordinator had something up his sleeve for this play on 4th down.
That's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the 1st down.
Looking to throw. It's Lagway. Bought some time, now lets it go. Grab down the middle. It's Sturdivant. They stop out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone, Peter? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That's reeled in. It's Wilson.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
The completion makes it 2nd down. Running back with the football. And the Gators pick up enough to get a 1st down there.
Well, nice 1st down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Dameon Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Rett and Fred Taylor, just really talented running backs with the ability to take it to the house.
the 48 after that incompletion. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. That's reeled in. It's Hawkins. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Crucial third down play after that completion. Running back grabs it on a screen. Clutch conversion on third there. Sets him up first down from the 31.
Chris, it really looked to me like those linebackers in zone coverage had their eyes in the backfield looking at the quarterback. They lost the running back sneaking out on that angle route. I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, being patient, and then making a nice throw for a first down.
The defense swarms. He's going backwards. He'll lose 4 yards on the play.
Oh, my gosh. Give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. This will call incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Boy, how fortunate is the Florida defensive coordinator when you can rely on speed and quickness like this in the defensive line. No need to blitz. You don't have to bring those linebackers when you have the tradition and speed and excellence in the defensive line like these Florida Gators have.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. He's in the clear. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down.
Great response by this offense after losing all those yards. Now they got a chance here on third down. You run the football, find a lane, pick up a good chunk. Now they have a chance here on this third and medium.
To throw, it's Manning. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short, your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Oh, and he's got some space here. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And now the first play of this drive will begin at the 36. Play action here on first down. On the run here, taking a deep shot. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard by this aggressive chance by this offense in good position to take that throw away.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's third down and 7.
You know, they're completing passes, but they're not getting the ball downfield. It puts a lot of pressure on your receivers to make plays after the catch. Now you're third down and long. You're going to have to get the ball thrown downfield if you want to be able to put drives.
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. He could go. Touchdown, Longhorns. The defense produces 6 points.
Oh, he tried to force it, and it backfires. Heck of a job by the defense of stepping in front of that throw and taking it all the way back for a touchdown.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Back to pass. It's Lagway. Takes the grab. It's Clark. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Lets it go quickly. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and a receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. The Gators will line up to punt it away.
Number 19, on to kick it away.
Seemed able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. On the run here. Lets it go. Short throw complete to the tight end. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Single back, takes the handoff. That's a nice game to move the sticks here as time runs out in the first quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And he's got it! Touchdown, Texas!
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the PAT is good.
14, Florida, 0.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now at the 25. Takes the handoff. It's Ball. Here he goes. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Takes off in a bootleg. And is intercepted. Could take it all the way. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Looking to the end zone. That one's picked off. What a play. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Now, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
To the air, it's Lagway. Defense is coming after him, and they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. First down from the 30.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat,
looking downfield near the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Longhorns.
What a combination. This quarterback and this receiver. What I love here is the quarterback does a good job of not waiting too long. You're going to run out of room if you do. Got the ball out early enough, gave the receiver a chance to not only make the catch, but to get his feet down for that touchdown.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. They'll try the option play here. Pitch to the back. Breaking tackles. Tough running to avoid a loss and just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
And the defense is all over the option on this play. That play didn't have a chance from the beginning.
Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Looking to scramble to his left. Breaks into the clear. Scrambles out of bounds to avoid contact. He's going to be short of the marker.
Well, I always want to see quarterbacks try to pick up some additional yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have got to stay in the game and stay on the field. He's got to be careful out there.
And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. It's third down for the offense. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Out of the gun now on third down. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
The sure hands. It's Sturdivant. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. The defensive penalty makes it a very manageable second down and 2 for the offense. Quick throw caught on the left side. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to throw again. A deep shot to the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Florida.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. He's brought down at the 28. That's where the drive will start. Here's the first play of the drive. We start at the 28. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He lets it go on the move. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The complexion of this drive suddenly changing. One massive play, and they're closing in on the red zone now with the first down. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. That's going to be incomplete. A first down drop here in the middle of the field.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Dropping back. It's Manning. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Texas. This offense is still clicking.
Well, that's what great teams do. Things are getting a little bit too close, so they go right down the field with just a few plays to put this game right back to having a comfortable lead.
The extra point makes it 28-7.
Texas, 28. Florida, 7.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hawkins. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over.
Florida Gators will take over. First and 10.
Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. On first down, it's play action. And he's hit just before the throw. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
A deep shot to the right. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And the defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's fourth down. It's a fake, looking for an open man. Fires it down the middle. The punter throws a pick. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and force.
He'll take a deep shot here. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Man, that's his second touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
Texas, 35. Florida, 7.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Takes the handoff. It's ball. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. You either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Important second down play coming up. Looking downfield. It's Lagway. Nice grab. It's Sturdivant. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
That's a big first down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris. Chris. Because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense, so they need points right here.
1st and 10 play coming up. He's going to hand this off. Breaks into the clear. Gets the first and still running. That game moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Off the play fake on first down. Deep shot toward the end zone. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his 2nd touchdown alone here in the first half.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. He's looking deep again. An outfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, a missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this, I'm shocked that he actually overthrew him. If anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it, just misses it.
The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. As the first down is still going. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Gators.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
PAT is good. They cut into the lead. It's 35-14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner decides to fair catch this. So here we go. First play of the drive. Under 2 minutes before halftime. Looking to throw. It's Manning. Bringing pressure. He escapes the pocket. He's going to take off. He'll be wrapped up on the scramble there, settling for a short gain.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, and it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
You know, I'm surprised he dropped the ball here. This tight end is known for his hands. The ball's put on the money. Somehow it just goes through his arms.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now, big decision coming up here on 4th.
This one will be fair caught. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Running back has it on the screen now. He's in the clear. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Offense does a really nice job of timing up this screen pass, using the defense's aggression against them here. The back's able to navigate his way for a first down.
And looking to throw now on first down. Looking deep down the right side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Swarm with a pass rush. A sack. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
He's going to pull it down and run. Crosses the 45. They finally make the stop after a big gain, but that'll wrap up the first half of play. Minuta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Longhorns will kick this away to start the second half. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. First play of the second half is a handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Man, there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Here's a handoff on a counter. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
What makes a really good counter play is selling it to the defense. So you're going to go one way and then handing it off in the opposite direction. But if you don't sell it, you're just giving the defense more time to see what's going on. They can come up and make the tackle, just like you saw there.
So here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 43. Now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Ball scooped up by the defense. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Florida. A huge defensive score. As any defender's dream, comes up with a fumble, takes it back to the house.
I can't believe the speed that this guy has to be able to score. I thought maybe he picked it up, maybe go a few yards, but instead he took it all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point was up and good. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Got the first down and still motoring. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Back behind the quarterback, lined in a pistol. They'll try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. He is stuffed at the line. It's going to bring up 4th down.
That back just had nowhere to go.
got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Fourth down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. Back to pass. It's Manning. Tries the right with a quick throw. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. And he steps out, but that's the takeaway this defense was looking for.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Looking deep down the left side. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
What a great job here by the defender on a deep ball downfield. One of the toughest things to do is get your head turned back, locate the football. He does it perfectly and bats it away.
Look out, room to run here. Has the first down and more. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Look out, he's in the clear. The 10. Touchdown, Texas. And the defense joins the scoring party now.
The QB is the loneliest man in the stadium right now following that dreaded pick 6. For this guy, it's a nightmare in real time. And for the defense, unbridled jubilation.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
That makes the score. Texas 46, Florida 21.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Hawkins. That's strong coverage there. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. Handoff from the shotgun. And here he goes. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen. What the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
So the screen on first down is snuffed out nicely, and now they're behind the sticks here.
Yeah, the offense tried to fool this defense by going the screen on first down, but give the defense all the credit in the world. They're not fooled at all. Read that perfectly, able to chase that down for a loss. What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
The quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking downfield. It's Lagway. Pulls it in. It's Sturdivant. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to seen a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that first down marker. Instead, we got a fourth down decision.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Florida.
The offense just 1 for 3 on 4th down tries today. Here comes a 4th attempt. Looking to throw again. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab, but he could not stay in bounds. So a deflating turnover on downs for this offense.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
The defense here went with softer coverage, played some zone. I think the quarterback and the receiver recognized that. Good job of coming back to the football, and the quarterback put it right where it had to be for the first down.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. It's an out route. The catch made. Touchdown, Longhorns. This offense cannot be stopped.
Just give this guy the ball and let him do the rest. The quarterback does a nice job of just putting the ball in the receiver's hands, and then he uses his legs with the run after the catch for the touchdown.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
21.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Catch made on the out route. He'll go down right there. Worked his way for a short gain, but not enough for the 1st down.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, and it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
And they hand it off to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the Gators will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Dropping back. It's Lagway. Looking for a man deep on the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Runner finding some space here. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. They chase him down and tried to run for it, but it'll bring up 4th down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Trying for a 4th down completion. That one is knocked away and incomplete. Good defensive play on the last play of the 3rd quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new 1st down.
Boy, this defense cannot find any way to slow this guy down. He's been making plays like this all game long, over 100 yards receiving on the day now.
New set of downs for the offense, 1st and 10. keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Manning. Throws it to the right. He makes the catch, nobody around him. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
He'll hand it off. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage to make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out. Do anything.
Touchdown, Texas. Still no answer for this offense.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
56, Florida, 21.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive now from the 25. Play action here on first down. Oh, and he dropped it. Very uncharacteristic play by this wide receiver. 2nd down.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Scanning the field. It's Lagway. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, and he very nearly threw a 4th interception today. Going to set up 3rd down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big 4th down stop.
What a great job by this defense, really, all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the 4th quarter on a 4th down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
What a catch! It's a quick tackle, spot the ball at the 11, and a red zone opportunity now.
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long, over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions for this offense and put them in a position to win this game.
Pass caught. Can he get in? Tackle at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now.
Great execution on the RPO. The quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. The quarterback saw it, pulled,
and he will score. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
63, Florida, 21.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Looking to set up a screen pass here. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
So from the 21-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
My gosh, Chris, it's been a rough night for this offense and this poor quarterback. Took a shot there as he released the ball, and the defense is just teeing off on him here late, these obvious drop-back situations.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And the ball is picked off. Now he's bringing it back. Crosses the 10. He's going to take it in. A game-changing play. Touchdown, Texas.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
70, Florida, 21.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, we're going to throw the ball. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. That gain is good enough for a 1st down. Ball spotted at the 42. A new set of downs after that completion. Looking to pass. It's leg way. Taking a shot deep down the right side. But this one is broken up. Ball's incomplete.
Now here we are in the 4th quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to chuck it again. Quick throw to the left side. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the 1st down. A deep shot right down the middle. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. Not much on the return, but the important thing, the takeaway, snuffs out the scoring threat. Big play.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Leaning on the run game here late. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Chris, a lot of these NFL scouts think that his speed is unique. I think it's the route running and the instincts to read coverage that really separates him. He has put on a show today.
To throw, it's Manning. Quick completion to the tight end. He's found some room with the 45. Breaks into the clear. Tackle made after a big gain.
You talk about a dream football game at the college level. This guy's now over 400 yards passing today.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Longhorns begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And the quarterback dropping back. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it in the open. Tackle quickly, but a solid gain. Ball spotted at the 25 now.
This guy's been such a big factor in this game. Already a couple touchdowns. Now they need the first down. They dial him up again, and he delivers.
First down. Looking to throw the football. On the move now. Quick throw, testing the middle. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. Touchdown, Longhorns. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his 3rd touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Sacked. It's a loss. Back to the 6.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
The pass rush closing in. Oh, they get him again.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
The Gators will bring their punt team onto the field. I doubt they'll try another fake here. Pass earlier just did not work. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Hermstreet, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.